Hello, everybody. All right. Today we have panw on the New York Stock Exchange, and that is Palo Alto Networks. All right. Here is the 10-year monthly candle chart. I have 10 years, 2012. Don't quite have 10 years. We have more like 6 years, 5 years of data. Doesn't matter. We'll take a look at it now and see what it gives. So right now I have support maybe here at the 108. This is raw. I'm going through the motions, identifying my extremity support and resistance, and then drilling down to the pattern, trying to identify a classical chart pattern where I can use that to identify my breakouts or breakdown. And also it will give me my entry, my two sell stops, my sell stop stop loss, and my stop for my profit. So we have a range here of about 187 to 109. Right, we're right smack in the middle of that. On the shorter term for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, for the past 2 years, there seems to be another pattern within that has been morphing into. The more candles we have, the stronger the probability of getting to our possible targets. It's the weight of all that building up, especially in tight ranged rectangles or sideways move constellation patterns. It's hard to tell right now. I'm just going to move my margin here to create my black space to be able to see better. There could be a move here. Maybe this could be considered a little sideways action, and a break above the 161 would give me a measured move of 213 about. Not quite like it here. There's probably, because here there's probably an intermediate move. Right here, support, resistance, and let's see now if I had my arrow. I would have a target here, a little shorter. You always got to be careful when you have targets. You draw your lines and then you have a target, but that target, you see there's going to be visible resistance here. That's a possible wall, an area where you might pierce through it eventually to get to your target, but there will be some resistance, some selling here at that point. The bounce back, you might get triggered out, or it might consolidate here under that wall, that resistance for a while. Not the optimal timing to get in and a trade if you're not. It could drag out. So what you want is something where you have a clear coast to the target, and also it gives you signs that maybe you misread the target, the classical chart pattern, and you, by misidentifying, well, everything changes, right? So your breakout line is not the same place. The measured move could be a little smaller, and that could explain why your target is above the resistance line. So there's no shame into just going through it, rehashing it out. by going through it, you get to see. There you go, remove arrow. This target, see the way I drew the lines here? I'm still ending up in the congestion area. It's not clear. It's hard for me to, let's see if we have, what is a descending channel maybe? Yeah, okay. So maybe there's something. I have a descending channel right now. Is there a divergence, let's say, from this peak to right now? Our size went up, price action has not went up. It's not very clear. You know an A++ stock when it's clear, the signals are there, everything's aligned. There's not much work to do. Here it was probably clear back in the days. If I go back to its original breakout in 2014, April, you had that tight range right here, and you had a candle close above the breakout line. And you would have entered here and you would have moved up until you reach target right here, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months later. That's pretty much how you want to play them. But I'm going to set an alert here where I think there's good resistance. I have my alert here for what looks like the support. We'll see if either one of these get triggered, what's the next move, what the chart's going to look like. There's a lot of added value to a horizontal support and a horizontal resistance. When they're breaking out or breaking down of, it's the signal is stronger than for inclined support and resistance lines. This is the value of $60. Well, $60 has been tested X number of times or resisted X number of times. But on the slanted lines, the price action, it's actually never the same, right, as time moves on. So it could signal a trend reversal, but you always want to wait to break a horizontal line in either case before you enter. I give that more value, and most of my A++ stocks are patterns where it's a horizontal line that was broken down on. So that's it for Palo Alto. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Wait for the alerts to get triggered and see if that gives us something to play later on. All right, thank you very much, and that's about it. See ya.